So you want to manifest a loving relationship, say with some specific person like John. It's tempting to think that constantly affirming your connection between you and John or whoever will bridge any perceived gaps. But if you are looking for a more stable, sustainable, long-lasting approach, one that moves you from feeling distant to actually recognizing the connection, I think it's time to shift gears, okay? So instead of merely just repeating affirmations, why not take a few seconds to recognize your true nature, which is awareness or the God self. Some people call it love, freedom, I am. Why not rest in something that is rock solid stable instead of resting in something that comes and goes, like your desired thoughts? Because they just come and go anyway. I am Dr. Anilareddy, by the way, and for my experience of no separation between you and your desires, check out my Weightless mini experience. And for no separation between you and money, you and wealth, check out my new course called More Than Enough. I've linked them in the description box below. So here is how you can use a few of my, what I call my guided pause questions to explore and experience this shift more fully. So when thoughts of loneliness or separation from this person called John creep in, instead of panicking or flooding your mind with counter affirmations, simply start by asking, am I aware? This question brings you right back to the present moment, grounding you in the reality of now, not the stories or fears about your relationship, okay? Next, as these thoughts float through your mind, whether they're worries about why your person has not texted you back or fears about not being loved enough, ask yourself, which is this the rest part, right? Like this is still the pause part. Am I aware of these thoughts? This question helps you recognize that you are separate from your thoughts. You are the one that is noticing the thoughts. You're not the thoughts themselves. Now you're resting. Identify this observer or this noticer. As you notice these thoughts, dive into recognizing, well, who or what is noticing these thoughts? Who or what is observing them? In other words, who is the one that is aware? This shifts your perspective from being caught up in your thoughts and emotions to the awareness, the observer, the witnesser that is observing them. This awareness, or the witness, as some might call it, is your true self or God self. We're now continuing to explore and rest in the qualities of this observing presence. So ask yourself, well, what are the qualities of this observer? Does this one have a defined form? No. Is it open or closed? It's open. Is it judgmental or non-judgmental? It's non-judgmental. These questions help you recognize that the witness is formless, open, non-judgmental. It does not engage in the drama of the thoughts. It simply observes them. This realization can be freeing, especially in the context of your specific relationship with John or whoever. So as you continue to ask these questions, start to lean and feel into the direction they're taking you. It's not just some intellectual exercise. It's an experiential recognition, because you're realizing that the core of your being, this witness, this observer, this true self, same thing, is already whole and connected. So let's say you're feeling distant from your person. So instead of succumbing to the loneliness or scripting scenarios or affirming an image where your person is more present, just lean into your true nature, your awareness. Feel into the qualities of this witness, this observer. Notice its openness, its lack of judgment. From this space, you can see that your person is not separate from you, but just another expression of the same life force that animates you both. So this perspective shifts how you view your relationship. It's no longer about bridging a gap, because in the deepest sense, there is no gap. There never was. You and your specific person are manifestations of the same underlying reality, just expressed uniquely. That's it. Now you can bring to mind, if you want, your affirmation or visualization for a few seconds, and notice how the reality you want is already the case. To make this, practical, not just, again, don't make it philosophical or try to remember something out of the blue. Just integrate these guided pauses daily. Just ask these questions and feel into what they're showing you. Whenever you feel anxious or longing relating to a person, for instance, pause and return to these questions. Use them to come back to your true nature, because your true nature is the only thing that's always with you, not your thoughts. Before you sleep, just reflect on how these insights shifted your experience. Did you feel more connected, less reactive? This approach is not about denying your feelings or forcing a specific thought or specific feeling, or making sure your external circumstances are changing with your mind. It's about resting in who you truly are, an awareness that is just whole. You're connected already. That's already the case. So of course your desires are already the case. They're already here. From this place, manifesting a specific person, whatever you want, whichever desire, shifts from making something happen to recognizing the connection that has always been there. So this shift is life-changing. It brings with it a peace and fulfillment that no external change can make or match. So by consistently coming back to this way of being, you move closer to a life where love and connection are not things you need to manifest. They are what you naturally experience from your recognition of non-separation. So let me know your thoughts and your experience below. Just play with this.